Satsang-92. The Company of the Saint. 25th October, 1935. Evening Satsang. What has happened out of ignorance is gone. Now, since there is understanding, you must gain benefit from it. When you are aware of what is right, you must seek the company of the saint. You must serve him and gradually learn the wisdom that he has. You must learn from the saint his purpose in life and his enlightenment. You must do good things for the saint, and you must come to know his way of thinking. Meet him frequently, ask your questions, and clear away your doubts. You must take all necessary troubles for this. Use discretion in your own life as he does. And if at all you yearn for company, you must seek the company of the saint and work as hard as he works. There are two important things gained in the company of the saint. They are the description of the self and the surrendering of oneself. The description of the self is to come to know what the nature of the self is. Surrendering oneself means to behave as the saints behave, to speak as the saints speak, and to conduct your life as the saints do. Listen to the words of wisdom and put into practice what you have grasped. Know what his strategies are. You must learn as he teaches and understand his nature, which means that you understand your own nature. Learn about his inner thought and his logic. Learn his speech and his objectives, his shrewdness and his way of telling things. Learn the saint's words, their sweetness, kindness, and the various nuances of the words he chooses. Learn how charitable the saints are and follow their example. You must learn how the saint utilizes his time and learn about true renunciation. Learn about how to meditate, how the saint is unattached to anything, and how he is beyond body consciousness. The inner self is the knower. Nobody can see the limit of his capacities. Dialogue with oneself must be constant. This will bring about tremendous joy. The more introspective that one is, the more content he will be. The Almighty Supreme Self, Param Atman, creates the whole world, yet he is not visible. The Supreme Self can be known by reflecting deeply and by being compassionate. The Self meets you through constant meditation. You get something only when you become very determined about it. One who removes worldly thoughts and reflects only about the self with strong determination will realize and attain that state which is Atma. By constant contact only with the false, you get only the false. One sees or feels only that which the mind is always thinking about. Therefore, you must always reflect on God and talk only about Atman. The one who is determined about realizing Atman is the true devotee. If determination is not there, one is not a true devotee. The pinnacle of all worship is when God is the devotee and the devotee is God. This human life is very valuable and rare to have, so do not waste it. Get the best out of it. For the one who does not do so, it is as if they were committing suicide, as if they are throwing away their life. Do not waste the human body and human life that are so rare to gain. When death comes, you will not be able to breathe even one more breath. Do not waste your breath. It is helpful to you. Do not waste your time in useless, loose talk. Devote yourself and surrender yourself in this way. Contemplate deeply and patiently, and behave with great discretion. One who does not remain one-pointed wastes his life and destroys himself by frivolous thoughts. Many have perished through evil company. They have taken a fall. By frivolous foolishness, the blow of destruction fell, and that man was destroyed. What can we say about one who does not benefit himself by this human incarnation? One who does not know the importance of anything, whose mind is not interested in self-study, and who does not study, is a foolish person indeed. He is one who blames others and has no consistency in his speech and thought. He has no good future in the hereafter. You must concentrate your mind with all effort and do spiritual practice, sadhana, forcing yourself if need be. Ask the saint where you are mistaken. Drop all vices and develop virtues. It is through the test of actual life that one learns and becomes wise. You must speak with careful discretion. It is no good saying whatever you feel without cautious discrimination. Your whole life is wasted if you spend it only in talking about worldly things. Reflect deeply about how you want to use your life. Really, nobody is essentially evil. All enmity is due to misunderstanding. All quarrel is nothing but misunderstanding. It is best not to talk about anybody. If you talk at all, get your doubts and misunderstanding cleared. You are endowed with speech and mind and intellect, so use discretion in your speech. Be very careful about what you say about others. Your tongue is like a spade. You must not hit anybody with it. Remove all your bias and all distortion from your mind. Only then will you be free. As one makes the effort, one gets the result accordingly. The fruit of effort is certain. Constant practice is needed, holding the mind to the goal. The result is of the same nature as the effort. Recognize what correct effort is. In whatever way you think about others, you will get the result accordingly. Never think evil things about others. The knowledge of a musical combination of tunes is like what is in your mind. Knowledge of the beat is your actual behavior. To come to the frequent placement of your singing is the Drupad, and is equal to constantly coming back to your original intention. When that is achieved, the seeker enjoys the fulfillment of bliss. You must realize the unworldliness of yourself. Be aware of it by self-observation and self-inquiry.